established, not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the BBOs, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isob. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in Sosine Bige. He said,
Welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm very sorry for the obstruction that we just had when we started the very broadcast. I started this broadcast initially, and there was an obstruction, so we couldn't continue. I had to stop it and restart the program again. So if you have missed us now, please try to log back in. If you can, so that we can continue on this very program. Most of the time, the enemies, they don't want us to preach the gospel. They don't want us to send the message out there. But no matter how they try to stop us, they cannot stop us. We will continue to preach this gospel, and we will continue to set the record straight. No matter how they try, no matter their weapon of warfare, no matter the angle they come from, we will continue to send the message straight and make sure that the whole world hears us clearly. They are trying by all means possible to hinder us from preaching the gospel. They are trying by all means to see that they obstruct us, but we will not allow them to stop us. We will not allow them. I have started the program at the normal time. I'm starting program 3 o'clock. And when I started that program, at that time, they came with their attack and they ended the program. I don't know what happened, so I just have to start all over again. So please, if you are joining now, kindly share the program. Share it to family and friends. Share it to your neighbors. Share it to the people who are around you, so that they can hear us. We will continue to send this information across. No matter how they try, they cannot stop us. I appreciate everybody that is watching. If you are watching from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. If you are watching from any part of Europe, Asia, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, whichever part of the world you're watching from, I welcome you to this very program, and I thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for joining. If you join, please kindly reach out to someone else. We have lost it the very first time we came in, and we are starting. We cannot stop. No matter what they do, they can't stop us. So today we want to talk about a very important issue as usual, to encourage Biafran people as we have always done, in this very platform. We don't come here to preach hate. We don't come here to distract people. We don't come here to cause confusion. What we do here is to encourage people. What we do here is to encourage, more especially the Biafran people, to stand firm and continue to pursue their right of freedom. That is what we do, and we continue. Agatha Christie, thank you so much for joining, Agatha. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining. They are trying to obstruct us. We started before and they pushed us away, so we had to come back. Please, as you join, kindly like and share. Like and share, so that other people who has missed us can be able to join us. So, as we are moving forward on the stage we are now, every one of us that is watching, you must have to know where we are today. You must know the stage we are today. Today is a break. The Biafran people are having a break on the sit at home. The sit at home has not ended. As we all agreed, we said it's going to hold for 7 days. But in the middle of the sit at home, that we're going to have a break. So today is a break. Today is a break. There is no sit at home today. Biafran people today can go about their businesses today and refill up their home. If there are necessary things you need at home, you can be able to refill it and get it back. Put some other things in order. But tomorrow, the sit at home continues until we get to the end of it. Tomorrow, we kick off the sit at home again. But so far, so good. The Biafran people have done very, very well. They have spoken loudly. The Biafran people have spoken very loud. We have now had it for 3 good days, and today is a break. Every single one of us in Biafra land today that have been able to partake in this very setup, I appreciate you, and I appreciate you, and I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiamo will continue to guide you, protect you, secure you. You're welcome, my beloved sister Linda TV show. I'm so happy that you're back. I started the program initially and they kicked me out, and I couldn't be able to continue. I have to restart it again and start all over. I started all over again. So many people that came in have actually lost our program. So, but we cannot stop. Thank you so much, my beloved sister Linda TV show. I appreciate you. So, we will continue. So today is a break. There is no sit at home today. People in Biafra land are going about their businesses today, fill up whatever they have used in their homes. Anything, any errand, you can go. As fast as you can, you do it before we proceed until Monday. This is the agreement we have reached. So we are keeping our own part of the agreement. And I thank Chukwu that people in Biafra land have made a great, great, great success. We have made a great, great success, and we are going to do more. We are going to do more. With all the attack, blackmail, and propaganda they are seeing, Biafran people are standing firm. We are not distracted, and we can never be distracted. If you are watching me on this program and you are a Biafran, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okike, like and share. Like and share. And you have to be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. If you are a member of IPOB, remember today, the original IPOB today, they are in charge. The IPOB, under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, we are in charge today. Chukwu Okike have been able to use our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, to be able to filter out all those bad eggs in IPOB. They have been filtered out, and today, IPOB is standing under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, and they are doing exploit. They are doing exploit. Exactly. Biafra all the way. They cannot stop us. The more they try to stop us, the more they increase our speed. The more they try to stop us, the more they give us reason and strength to fight more. And today, I can tell you, we are making headways. Today, IPOB have been recovered fully. IPOB today have been recovered fully, and today operating under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, making exploit on various places, and we will continue to win. We will continue to win. Any place you are and you are watching this very program, please, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okike, continue to hold your ground. We are making success. Finally, when our Prime Minister told them that I am going to chase you away from IPOB, when Mazi Simon Ekpa opened his mouth and told all these criminals, people who are using IPOB for business, the people who are not capable and they don't want to give a chance. When our Prime Minister told them that I am going to send you away from IPOB, I will be your end. They thought it was a joke. They thought it was a joke. They thought it was an entertainment. When Master Samanaba said, I will be your end, it was not an entertainment. That was a statement of fact. And today you can see that finally we have been able to recover IPOB fully. The indigenous people of Biafra today are standing under the Biafra Republic government in exile, and they are doing exploit. Biafra government today is doing what they are supposed to do, holding ground for us, making exploit, holding meetings, having diplomatic meetings, meeting with the people that matters, meeting with world powers on behalf of the Biafran people. This is the area we have been fighting for a very long time. This is the area our supreme leader Mazen Nandekan have been pursuing to get to, and they are pushing him back. Our supreme leader Mazen Nandekan, each time he made this move to make the bold step, they begin to stop him. They continue to stop him. They continue to be a distraction to him. But I thank Chukwu Okike that today, finally, here are we. We have now taken over the IPOB established by Mazen Nandekano. We have filtered the evil ones and threw them to the dustbin. Today, IPOB have been sanitized. That very IPOB that Mazen Nandekano told you that IPOB is consistency personified. Today, they are in charge. We have recovered IPOB. And today, IPOB is under the Biafra Republic government in exile, speaking loud, making exploit. We are going to inaugurate our headquarters on 28th of this month. Don't forget, any place you are in this part of the world, if you want to fly into the United States, you can fly into the United States. The address is there to go and attend in person. Those of them who are busy taking pictures and taking videos, those of them who have been taking videos, hiding, they are hiding to take videos. Come on 28th in our headquarters in the United States, then you can be able to take as much video as you want. You can enter inside and see everything for yourself. There's no point you going through the window. There's no point coming to steal the flag. If you need Biafran flag that day, come to that very place, you get enough, as much as you want. We are making progress. Every Biafran, wherever you are today, begin to prepare yourself for going home. We are going home. It doesn't matter what the enemy says. It doesn't matter what they do. It does not matter their propaganda. We are ready to go home, and Biafrans are speaking loud. You can see the civil disobedience have been activated. That's why I was telling you initially, do not make anybody make you think as if you are committing a crime. Don't make anybody make you think as if you are doing something that is something that is unlawful. The civil disobedience that we called for is a lawful movement. Civil disobedience is lawful. It is lawful. The most peaceful and lawful way to air your opinion in a democratic way is civil disobedience. One of the most important way, major way, effective way to air your opinion without distracting anybody, without causing confusion, it is not a violent move. Civil disobedience is not violence. Very, very peaceful. That is the path we have chosen. And you can see the exploit we are making through that civil disobedience. In that very civil disobedience, we chose sit at home. It is not a violent movement. Sit at home is a way to express your view. And in fact, it is the most peaceful way of airing your opinion democratically. It is even very peaceful more than the protest. Peaceful more than protest. We never call you to take flag and go out anywhere because we know the enemy we are dealing with. They will open fire. They have done it to their own people. How much more the Biafran people? They have done it to people who are mentioning Nigeria. Open fire on them with their flag raised up. How much more we Biafrans? That is why we have chosen. Anytime we want to express ourselves, we sit at home. And the whole world, those who are watching, please share this video. Anybody that is watching across the world, the reason why we have chosen this most peaceful and diligent way of seeking our opinion is because in the contraption called Nigeria, the demons we are dealing with have always opened fire to people that air their opinion. They take their life, and nobody is holding them accountable. Not even the United Nations, not even Amnesty International. With all the reports that we have submitted, with all the reports every group have submitted, including the NSAS that was meant to build that same called Nigeria, nothing has been done. Even a sanction has not been given. Ordinary sanction has not been given. And this is what we have been facing again and again and again and again and again. And we cannot continue. We cannot continue to tolerate this evil. We cannot. That is why we have chosen a different path. And today, we are now choosing that issue of civil disobedience, the most peaceful way to air your opinion democratically. Do not allow anybody to make you think that you are doing something. You're not doing something bad. You are doing good to yourself. And the world is watching. The world is watching. The referendum and the conduct of our people is very, very clear and straight. They are going to blackmail us. I told you before, they will throw their blackmail. And when you see those blackmail, I have reminded you several times, do not be surprised. Don't be surprised. Don't behave as if you haven't seen it before, or it is something you never. We expect the blackmail to come. We know that these people will never go without a fight. But at least the Biafran people have made their point clear. The vote of no confidence have been cast by Biafran people, and they have activated it fully to show the world that there is no politician in Biafran land that is speaking the voice of the people, and we are not in line with them. They are serving themselves and themselves alone. We have made it clear that the detention of Mazen Nandekano, continued detention of Mazen Nandekano cannot be tolerated by Biafran people. What we are demanding for is for his unconditional and immediate release, and will never stop. We are going further to let them know that our referendum is a compulsory thing that we must do. Whether the world like to join us, whether the United Nations want to conduct it or not, we are going to conduct our self-referendum, and we will go ahead to declare our nation. When you look at the 3 days we have gone already, you can understand that Biafran people are ready to go. There's no doubt. I appreciate every Biafran person who has been able to participate in that 3 days. Today is a break. Today is a break. And I tell you, go to your businesses today, you will be empowered more than ever. Whatever thing you think you have lost in that 3 days, you are going to recover it in a twinkle of an eye. Go to your business, anything you think you have recovered with faith. If you are genuinely with faith, working for Biafra, whatever you think is a loss, go to your business today, you are going to recover it by the grace of Chukwukabiam. And tomorrow, remember, the sit at home continues. Tomorrow, the sit at home continues until Monday. So whatever you know you can do today, do it. Tomorrow, you go back home, sit back at home with your family, pray, and continue to look forward to our coming nation, Biafra. Do not allow them to push you out. Do not allow them to use you as a scapegoat. Do not allow them to use you to blackmail our Prime Minister or Biafra government in Israel. Because anytime you disobey the order, you are volunteering yourself to be used as a blackmail against the Biafra struggle. Anytime instruction is being given, sit at home and you disobey that order, you are coming out doing something contrary from what the Biafran people generally have agreed. You are actually volunteering yourself as an instrument to blackmail the struggle. That is why, if you are in Biafra land, you must pay attention to every single instruction. It is very important. It is not to intimidate you. It is not to showcase muscle or power. It is not to dominate you. It is not to put you into trouble or to make you go hungry. No. It is to give you a life that is befitting, to save your unborn generation, to make you have dignity. Today you can see how you are being treated in a country that is supposed to be yours, in a country where you are supposed to be the first class citizen. Go and check all the countries of the world that have mineral resources, oil to be precise. Every oil producing country in this planet Earth, the area that produces that oil are being taken care of. They are the first class citizen more than any other person. They are being taken care of. In most places, their unborn children are placed under salary. They are placed on salary. Government takes charge of 100% of every their needs. In some places. But in Nigeria, the fowl that laid the golden egg doesn't even have food to eat. The fowl that laid the golden egg doesn't even have shelter over his head. The fowl that lays the golden egg is not even paid attention to, not even at all. Instead, they focus on people who has no contribution to make. They are treating them as forest slaves. The Fulanis has no contribution to make in the zoological public. The only contribution they make in Nigeria is terrorism. It is the Fulani that produce the foot soldier of all the terrorist group in Nigeria. About 4 terrorist group in the northern part of Nigeria. The people that produce the foot soldiers are the Fulanis. This is the only thing they add to Nigeria, and yet they are being made first-class citizens by the British. You see why you must wake up. You see why we must put your senses together. You see why we are doing what we are doing. People that has nothing to offer. When you come educationally, they are backward. There is no way you can compare any Fulani man on the planet Earth with a Biafran. It doesn't happen anywhere. Have you ever heard about a Fulani scientist? Have you heard about any Fulani scientist? We have to go home. We cannot continue to subject ourselves into this slavery. Slavery in the hands of people whom we are better than 100 times. The people of Biafra, we are kings and princes. We are not slaves and will never be. We are freeborn. We know whom we are. That is why when you see the Biafrans getting angry, the way they talk, you think that is to intimidate. It is not to intimidate you. They are only playing their role, recognizing whom they are. Knowing who you are, that is what it means. It is not about intimidating other tribes or whatever. That is not what it means. It is because we know whom we are. That is why we cannot be silent when we see irregularities happening. When we see intimidation against us, we know our worth. That is why we cannot accept second class. We cannot accept second state. We cannot accept anything apart from being on the top. Because we worked for it. It is not by claiming. But today you see what is happening in the Zoological Republic. The British single-handedly took a whole nation of different ethnic groups, different ideology, different people that has nothing in common, and they took them. Instead of, if they were sincere, you will take the one that is uneducated and hand to the educated one to guide him or her and direct her. That is how it's supposed to be. You would have taken the people who are less privileged and give those who are privileged, that are strong, to be able to take care of them. But instead, they took the people who are educated and hand over to the uneducated. Took the privileged one and hand over to the less privileged. That is why I tell you that Nigeria is structured to fail. The way Nigeria is constructed, it is structured to fail, and there is nothing you can do on the planet Earth to get it right. It can never ever be right. It will be from failure to failure, from failure to failure. It will continue to fail until you end it up. Anybody that is watching me across the world, it doesn't matter if you are a Biafran or not a Biafran, whatever you support. If you genuinely love the indigenous people in Nigeria, if you genuinely love them, you have to join the IPOB to ask for a breakup. If you genuinely love the people of the country of Nigeria, it doesn't matter the religion, it doesn't matter the tribe, it doesn't matter the location. If you genuinely love the indigenous people, you must call for a breakup so that there can be a sane nation where people can operate with sanity. The more we continue to allow the entity called Nigeria to progress, the more the fraud will continue, the more dehumanization will continue, the more loss of life will continue, and the more terrorism will increase. Some of them in Western world don't know what we are preventing for them. The British and the Americans, they don't know what we are preventing for them. They don't know what we are trying to prevent for them. The Fulanis want to make Nigeria the capital of terrorism. And they are planning it heavily. They are planning, trying to use the resources in Biafra land. That is their plan. They think that they can be able to overturn Biafra people and then take over the land. But we are awake. You can deceive every other person, every other tribe, but Biafrans cannot be deceived. We cannot be deceived. Chukwu Okike Abiyama, whom we worship in truth and in spirit, we know him. We follow him. He gives us an order. And we cannot worship any other God apart from him. There is no way the children of Chukwu Okike Abiyama will serve the children of the Mammon. No. Children of Chukwu Okike Abiyama cannot serve the children of the devil. It cannot be possible. It doesn't happen anywhere. No matter the challenges will come, trials will come, temptations will come, but we can never submit under people, uncircumcised Philistines. We cannot. We cannot submit under uncircumcised Philistines to run things for us or run over us. It will not happen. Not in this, not in life. As long as Chukwu Okike Abiyama lives, it will never happen. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama that Biafra people are aware. They are very much aware about every single thing that is happening. And they are not sleeping. I appreciate every Biafra. I am proud. I'm proud to be a Biafran. Even in my next word, I will still come back as an Igbo Biafran as that. I am very proud to be an Igbo Biafran. An Igbo Biafran from Ikemba State. I am proud to be an Igbo Biafran from Ikemba State. In my next word, if there is any next word, I will still come back as a Biafran in Ikemba State. I'm proud of my people. Very, very proud of them. No matter the blackmail propaganda, no matter the attack the enemy brings, no matter the infiltrators you see among us, we are not shaken. And I remind you, there is nothing that is happening in the struggle today that has not happened in other places. That is one key word I tell people. When they are going to confuse you and tell you, oh, you are killing yourself, your brothers, excuse me, you are killing yourself, you are not together. Excuse me. When they will tell you are killing yourself, you are not together, you cannot rule yourself. When they give you presidency, you'll be fighting. And how can you run this Biafra we are looking for? Is this how we're going to? When I see Biafra that speak in that manner, I know that they lack knowledge. They lack wisdom. Some of the time when I see Biafra speak in that manner, I shed tears. Oh, is it the Biafra we are talking about? When they kill us, that means we'll kill ourselves. If this is the Biafra, we don't want it to. We don't want this Biafra. Is this the Biafra? No, let us remain in Nigeria. And I will be looking at them. My people perish for lack of knowledge. And I challenge you. There is no country that will break out of Nigeria that will be worse than Nigeria. Never. No country, no matter how bad it becomes, we break out of Nigeria and become worse than Nigeria. It can never ever happen. I put that to you. I challenge you with that. No country, even the Arewa, when Arewa breaks out of Nigeria, they will be better than Nigeria that you are seeing today. That is one thing you should know. Put that in your head. Put that in your head. The reason why you are seeing what you are seeing today is because people are merged together. People are merged together and people are using wrong measure to measure their success. These people that have different ideology, different mentality, different goals and objectives, they are using the wrong thing to measure their success. That is why Nigeria will never progress. A Fulani man, all he cares about is to be a president, to be on top. A Fulani man has a mentality of just for the fact that their own person is there, no matter how empty his bread is, he doesn't care. He doesn't even care about his own people who are around. They don't even care. They don't care. That was why even when Jonathan volunteered to build schools for them, that was when he created the worst. That was when they hated him more. When Jonathan went ahead to educate them, they hated him more. And look at the Southwest. Some people in our Oduduwa brothers, they use the Biafran people as a yardstick for growth. It is a wrong perspective. Oduduwa people, some of them in the southwest, they believe that as long as they are on top of a Biafran person, they are making success. You don't measure your success and progress in that way. It is a wrong motive. And they are doing that because we are together. They are doing that because they are together. If you break up this very contraption into pieces, there will be a healthy competition. Just like you have in Asia today. In Asia, it started with Japan. When Japan came out and they were doing exploit, they were doing exploit in science and every areas of life. Chinese woke up. Chinese woke up and they begin to engage them. A healthy competition. Today, you see Chinese. Every single thing you build in Japan, Chinese is building it. It didn't stop there. You saw other countries, including Philippines, is competing. Malaysia is competing. Singapore is competing. Taiwan is competing. All these areas are having a healthy competition. When you build something in Japan, the next 24 hours, China will start building it. When China builds something, the next 24 hours, you see another area is building it. When that area build, next thing you see in Singapore, after Singapore build, you see Malaysia building something. A healthy competition. Everybody wants his own side to be the best. Because you don't need to look for somebody you match up. You don't need to stand on somebody to begin to show that you have power. No. What you have to do is to make sure you bring your own self to the highest level. Let the world see what you can offer. But when they jam us together, they merge us together and jam us together, people are using the wrong measure to check their success. The people in the north, the only thing when as long as the northern people have the presidency, they believe they are successful. As long as a northern is in charge in every office you go, any place you go, they are in charge. They believe they are making exploit. That is the mentality planted by Ahmadu Bello. Northernization. As long as the agenda of northernization, colonization, and Islamization is going on, they do not care about any other person. They don't care. They feel they are making progress. But in the actual sense, they are stagnant, very, very stagnant. The most stagnant people you can think about. The most stagnant people you can think about. You look at the Southwest. Some of them, very brilliant, very intelligent. They can do things, but yet they begin to measure their success with a Biafran. As long as they are on top of the Biafran people, once a Biafran man is below them, they are successful. They don't care. They don't pursue anything again. Once they attain the height where they stand on top of a Biafran man, they feel relaxed that they have made it. But in that sense, they have made nothing. They have made nothing. The only people that go extra mile to do things are the Biafran people. Biafran people go extra miles every minute of the day. They are making difference. That is why we were able to stand within the war of 3 years, 1967. For 3 good years, within the period where there was nothing to offer, we were able to use our brain to hold ourselves for 3 good years. For 3 good years, with no support from anywhere. You heard our eternal leader when he explained that the civil war was started with nothing. They didn't even have no single weapon. The weapons they used was the one they snatched from the Nigerian military. It was within that war they were able to begin to manufacture. They built radio stations, built several things, built their own ammunitions. They did things for themselves. Scientists begin to spring out. They begin to use their own brain within their own self. And from then to date, they have never stopped. That is why they tell you that any place you go, you don't see a Biafran. Mainly the Igbo man. That life doesn't exist there. Wrong. That is why you see, even up to today, people will go to places with empty bag, empty-handed, just their nylon bag. But before you know it, they will have a land in that very place. They will buy, not steal. They will buy a land. They don't buy it and leave it. They buy it and develop it. They employ the citizens of that very area. And things will begin to happen. This is what we have seen. It continues to happen. Why are you not keying in? Why do you think it's a joke? The only thing you can do for anybody on the planet Earth, anybody that cares about the indigenous tribe in Nigeria, the best thing you can do for them is to what? Join and ask for the breakup of Nigeria. Support the breakup of Nigeria. If you are an indigenous person, Nigerian, and you care about yourself, begin to cry for that breakup. That is the only solution. As I have earlier said, Nigeria is not a country and will never be a country. Nigeria was constructed by the UK, by the British. They made Nigeria as a company to function for them. And Nigeria continues to exist like a company. If you try to treat Nigeria as a country, it will never ever succeed. Nigeria can only succeed as a company to serve the interests of the British. Whenever you begin to look at Nigeria as a country to serve the interests of the people, it will never work. It's a failure. A foundational failure. It was planned to fail. Nigeria was planned to fail as a country, but to succeed as a company. I want you to get that into your head. The contraption called Nigeria was planned to fail as a country and to succeed as a company. And that is why you see what they are doing today. Empowering the military, using force on different angles to hold you down and make sure that they continue to run it as a company where your own opinion doesn't count. In a company, the boss and the owner of the company decides what happens. He can sack and employ at any time. In a company, the boss, the owner of the company can sack and employ at any time. He uses force. Whatever he decrees happens. And that is what is happening in Nigeria. That's what the people, your opinion doesn't count. When you are working for somebody in a company, your opinion doesn't count to him. He can decide to fire you and hire somebody else. No matter how good or how excellent you think you are, there are so many people who are good out there. He will fire you and hire another person. And that is how Nigeria is being made. That is how the British made Nigeria to be. In the hand of the British, it is a company. A British company that they can hire you and fire you when they want. It can only succeed as a company. But when it comes to being a country, Nigeria can never survive. It can never succeed. It can never progress as a country. So each time you call yourself a Nigerian, you're giving yourself out for slavery. Each time you identify yourself as a Nigerian, you are giving yourself out for slavery. We have to end this company. End this company and build a country. End this company and build a country. And that is the project that the Biafra people are leading today. Let us go back to where we started. The Arewa people go their ways. Oduduwa go their ways. The Biafrans go their ways. The Middle Belt go their ways. Every region will establish the law that they want. If you want to have a caliphate, it is fine. As long as it's good for you. You want to have a secular state, it is fine. You want to have a traditional state, it is fine. Go back to your basis and write your various constitution. If at the end of the day, after sanitizing your areas, and you decide now to associate with each other, you will now sit on the table and agree on the terms and conditions of association. That is the right thing to do. Not someone somewhere come and point you are Nigerian, and you continue to function in that name and defend it. You continue to function in that name, and you think that something is going to get, nothing will be right. The more you continue to support that very contraption, the more you are creating problems for yourself. The earlier you wake up now, the earlier you wake up and realize that the only way for us to succeed, the only way forward, is to end this contraption, the better for us. The Biafran people have taken the lead. We are taking the lead as Biafrans, and we are not looking back. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano, saw what you are seeing today long time ago. He began to cry. Chukwu Okikame gave him the mission to set us free. He created awareness. He did every necessary he can do. But as always, the Judas could not allow him to proceed. The Judas could not allow him to proceed. They sold him out. Mazen Nandekano was kidnapped. And today, he is in solitary for confinement, suffering for his own people. We will never stop the seat at home until Mazen Nandekano is freed. We will never stop until we are free from the hand of the enemy. And we must be free. And you can see they are feeling the heat. They are feeling the heat. Go to the media today. You see them. Most of their leaders are now speaking up. Some of them today they have seen that there's no way forward. They are now talking to go and discuss with Mazen Nandekano. But I trust my supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano. You can't deceive him. He said it openly to them. You have taken a lot of life. How are you going to return those people you have taken their life? How are you? Where are you going to begin to make the corrections? And how can anybody trust you? Dim Odumegwu trusted you, you betrayed him. Mazen Nandekano also gave them the chance, they betrayed him. Constitutional conference was held, they threw it to the dustbin. How can you, on which ground will you sit today and begin to listen to somebody who tells you want to make Nigeria work? It will never work. Nigeria is structured to be a company and not a country. And that company is bound to enslave you as an indigenous person. That is why you see them have police force for you. In other places, you see police. You don't see force. But what they gave you in Nigeria, what the British gave you is a police force. They force you to do every single damn thing. They don't seek your opinion. As long as you continue to answer that name, Nigeria, you are still in a slave camp. As if that is not enough. Recently, you saw whom your president went and brought to Asoro. The same person that want to buy your parts. The same person who is involved in making sure that you don't survive. It is time to wake up. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. I appreciate every Biafran in Biafran land once again. You are doing the needful. And may Chukwu Okikame continue to guide and protect you. Every Biafran in Biafran land, wherever you are in Biafran land, I say may Chukwu Okikame continue to strengthen you. No evil shall overpower you. No evil shall come after you. Whatever the enemy have planned against you will never have effect. No matter where they gather, no matter what they do, no matter their strategies, they will never ever succeed. They will never succeed. No matter how they try to do what they will not succeed. Just keep on holding what you are holding. We are going to get our nation, and very, very soon. Today is a break on the sit at home. There is no sit at home today. Go about your businesses, prepare yourself for tomorrow. From tomorrow till Monday, it is going to be the total lockdown. Do not get yourself in blackmail. Don't allow them to use you to blackmail the Biafra struggle. Do not allow them to use you to blackmail our Prime Minister. I told you, and I have said it again and again, they are not going to go without a fight. They will put off a fight. But as long as you continue to listen to instruction, pay attention to instruction, listen to all the Biafra Republic Government in Exile media, listen to Master Simon Epa, follow him on Twitter, you will never ever remain the same and you'll not be deceived. I appreciate every one of you that have been able to connect on this program. We had a very big problem when I started the program. I believe by special grace of God, by tomorrow, we will have a better program and we have a better audience tomorrow so that we can be able to pass the message. So if you have connected today, please kindly share. If you are not share to your family, share to friends, share to those who are around you. Anybody that's close to you, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okikame, kindly share so that they can get this information. Today is a break. There's no sit at home today. We are going to proceed and continue from tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you, and I say may Chukwu Okikame guide every Biafran in Biafra land. May Chukwu Okikame guide and protect everyone that is genuinely seeking for freedom. May Chukwu Okikame guide and protect the ESN, the BNL, the Biafran Liberation Army, the leaders of all the struggle group. May Chukwu Okikame guide and protect the Umuada. guide and protect all the members of the cabinet. May Chukwu Okike Abịama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu Okike Abịama guide and protect him, secure him, give him wisdom, and mental toughness to continue to lead us until we go to our promised land. May Chukwu Okike Abịama guide and protect our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and bring him to us very soon. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, shall prosper. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from, and stay blessed. I will see you again tomorrow, or you can join me in the evening when I'm going to broadcast on my Facebook page, King David Exploit Expose. Join me there in the evening for more expositions. Thank you so much, and stay safe. Bye-bye.